brand embodies power and performance, but it's also about elegance and style. So when you get behind the wheel of a 911, you've got to behave accordingly. Clean driving gets you a bonus at the end of each event. The cleaner you drive, the bigger your bonus will be. So even during a race, drive clean, take care of your car, and beat your opponents with finesse.
マサさんこんばんは。いや、新しい。できない。買わないとできない。今でもグランツーリスモ安くなってるよ。買うなら今だと思う。3000いくらだと思う。これは2000いくらだった。5時間確かこれでも試しでできるやつ。うん。今グランツーリスモ3000いくらだ。ダウンロード版。普通に今買った方がいいと思う。ソフト版よりも多分安いと思う。てかソフト版買うより安いね多分。でいちいち売らなきゃいけないし、俺普通にソフト版買わなかった。いやセールしてたら普通に買ってた。3周しなきゃいけない。やべ。マジで結構買ったね。 なんでモニター2つ買ったの？ヘッドセット、チェア、デスク、モニター、イヤホン、相当買ったね。相当額かかったね。あ、そうなんだ。BS じゃない。PC。
1960s and 70s, private racers adapted their Porsche 911 to compete in rally races all over Europe, a testament to the versatility of their design.
何に接続するの？なんだ？
Porsche, not to be
あ
outdone,
あ、川瀬
officially
こんばん
entered
は。
some of their own tweaked
今
911s
ポルシェ
for
の
rally
なんか
circuits.
イベントをやってるだけ。ああ、携帯つなげられんの？見れんのかな、わかんない。 Wi-Fi とかついてんのか。でさ、この GTR マジかっこいいと思う。この GTR が一番かっこいいわ俺。こうニスモの
Porsche originally sold their 959s at around $225,000. Nowadays, some sell
2500
for
万
almost
くらいする
6 million. Take good care of it.
いやマジで好き。いやこれ欲しいわ。これ買うの夢だわ。マジ夢。いや怖いんだよ。あのね、売ってんだけど。え？刀や銃。ちょっとね、今ね、ハンコン買ったのよ、カオルさん。で、面白くてやってんだよ。これさ、いろんなめっちゃ乗り物あるんだよね。飛行機とかヘリコプターとかバイクとか。これさ、思いっきりさ T300、 これ思いっきりさワイルドスピードの真似してるよね。R34。出てくるらしいね。
Congratulations, driver. You've ascended a step closer to being a Motorfest legend. A new reward is waiting for you within the activity menu.
なんで反応しないの？した。いいや、ノーで。バックミラー触らないで嬉し泣き。こいつバックミラーばっか触るんだよな。なんだろうね、今度。やべえ、これ巻き戻せんだよ。そう、オフロードもあるのこれ。
It's on them. Cars are synonymous with raw power, and American-made motors are some of the most powerful out there. We wanted you to experience. how Porsche measures up against some other iconic automotive powerhouses.
これ一直線でいけねえかな。ラリー難しいんだもん。あれ難しいよマジでやってんの。フリープレイのさラリーのやつさめっちゃ難しかったもん。
The car you'll be driving is the 911 Turbo 3.6, one of the most famous sports cars in the world. Get ready to face off against some muscle car monsters.
これ何なんだろう、走り去る。なんか爆発するよね、いちいち。これ横走りできるでしょ、壁走り。
You're going up against some tough muscle cars, but you're still driving a Porsche, so take care of it and avoid collisions as much as possible.
あれ PS5 版ないんだ。あれでもなんか琵琶湖とかなんでしょ。いやめちゃくちゃだよねあれ。東京タワーとかさスカイツリーとかさあるんだけどさ、なんか舞台が琵琶湖とかよくわかんねえパターン。なんか変だよねあれ。なんか日本じゃないみたい。早くね。 いやこいつら早えな。いやちょっと待って、戻すわ、時間巻き戻す。あ、抜ける。いやマジいや負けるわ。このゲームのあ、いい感じですよ。FFP ちゃんと聞いてますね。これハワイが舞台だったから。
You know, Porsche's manufacturers are in Stuttgart, Germany. Do you know what's special with Germany when it comes to driving cars? Yes, autobahns with no speed limit driving. So we provided you with a speed powerhouse to drive Hawaii's highway.
パワープレイクは。
So drive fast and drive clean. GTR。GTR いいよね。一人死んだ。どういうこと？ Wow, that's some pro driving here.
お前ら邪魔だね。
goes my bonus. Please don't crash the car.
Ah, でかい車なんですけど。
After trying Porsches on the streets and back roads, there's only one place left to try.
でも GTR ってゴジラって言われてんじゃん、外国で。すごいよね。
The racetrack is where the 911 and its engineering really shine. We've got our hands on the GT3 Cup, a model designed with track racing in mind. It's one of the fastest cars Porsche has ever made. 'Don't forget, this playlist is all about clean racing.
実績まで。パケットシート。あ、で、レーサー用のやつってこと？ 3 点ベルトってそうだよね。あー、レースなんかわからない。お、きつっ。いや、待って。クソほど速くね。 マジか。サーチ広がってるな。
After trying Porsches on the streets and back roads, there's only one place left to try.
ここそんな早いの？だってレベル2にしてんだけどな。マジか。
It's on them.
銀さんいくらで買ったんだっけ？俺、ハンコン4万円かな。
After driving all the Porsches under the rainbow, you've gotten a real feel for them. going to Diamond Head. You got some people waiting for you there. I believe you've made quite an impression on some of Porsche's big shots. Will be tough, so get ready.
Welcome. I'm glad you could join. This is Jake, our test driver on the island. Fancy a little showdown? This is your ride. And don't worry about scratching the car this time. Just drive as you please.
こいつ早すぎだろ。負けてくれる。なんで減速したんだ。ホームセンター行くのと聞こえる。
You haven't claimed your reward for this playlist. As a prize, we had to choose one car to give you from the Porsche lineup.
なんかプレゼントくれるって言ってなかった。ポルシェ。
田舎の軽トラの正しい使い方です。 W。
カオルさんこういうのが好きなんでしょ。ハマーとか。
バイクはハンコン操作できるんだろうか。 W。
あとなんだっけ、トヨタのランドクルーザーだっけ、なんだっけ。ポルシェってどこ？ランドクルーザーじゃねえかあれ。いや、ただじゃねえじゃん。920。これくれるってこと？750。880。これくれるの？出た、海燕。あの場所に行けばいいってこと？バイクハンコンで操作できる、多分ね、できるような気がする。
As you may have just found out, trying to pick a favorite is incredibly tough. But we did it! Congratulations! Your very own Porsche 911 Carrera 4S!
待って。
Top of the line and ready to hit the roads.
This
ガチのバイクレース。多分ね、これ対応してる。でもこれなんつうんだろう、やっぱゲームな感じだからガチのバイクって感じではないと思う。 選べないの？ドンドン。はい、ありがとうございました。
Playlist is ready to try. Let
はい極む様またね手を振る
あれ？ポルシェ。
ボートとかもあるんですね。
ああ。イヤー2とか。
let's go try it.
パスを買ってるの。そうそうそうそうそう。ボートとかのレースもあります。基本なんかエンジン積んでるやつのゲームっていうか、車主にやってるけど。こっちやね。
I bet the next experience we have in store will knock your socks off. It's the product of a unique partnership. The Motorfest is teaming up with one of the most colorful
GTR がいい。なんていうの、こうやって
automotive influencers you can find on the web. Donut Media.
飛行機とかも。
高い車で当たりやするのやめてもらっていいですか
These guys are the real deal. Their philosophy that cars are for everyone, combined with their electric energy, makes their content stand out like, I quote, a buff horse in a pasture of ponies.
.ここに突っ込む。
爆発とかはしないんですね WW
一応しないみたいな。俺するのかなと思って今突っ込んだんで。
I got a question for you guys, and buckle up, Buttercup, cause it's a doozy. Freaking lightning, baby! Boom! Listen up, you buff forces. I've got 7 questions that you need to answer by getting behind the wheel of some of the most iconic cars the world has ever seen.
Here we go.
Boom! The car world is made up of rivalries and unanswered questions. You need to settle them once and for all. More power, baby! Will it be easy? I don't think so.
That's why I love it. He gives the people what they need to hear.
Lightning, 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 lightning!
And in the end, I need you to answer the biggest question of them all. Who rules the streets?
That is the most badass thing I have ever heard of.
More power, baby!
誰だこの人。
This is Rule the Streets. Rolling.
有名な人なのかな。
Let's move on to another activity. We're not staying in Honolulu just yet. We'll be joining the donut team at the bottom of the mountain. They need you to conduct a special experiment before settling down in the city. I'm not gonna lie, James wants to start big here.
Ferrari かランボルギーニ
Ferrari and Lamborghini have been rivals since they were babies. It's true, but don't look it up. Before we set up camp downtown, you'll be racing through the countryside in the Italian supercar of your choice. Either the Ferrari F12 Marinetta or the Lamborghini Huracan. Which beast owns the mountain? The Italian stallion or the Stromboli bully?
いやランボルギーニだろ。
The Lamborghini machine. Let's ride.
Hey, James here. I'm talking to you from this drone. Well, I'm not actually in the drone. That would defeat the entire purpose of a drone. That would be a helicopter.
そこチェックポイント。
It will follow you the whole time and take some awesome shots for our videos. Not in a weird way. Anyway, have fun. Lamborghini versus Ferrari. Man, I am so pumped.
Corvetto.
Hey, no pressure, but these cars are like really expensive, so try not to crash and burn, okay? Dang, dude. What a viewpoint. It really makes you think.
中古で買うんだったら俺4万だったよ。 今あれ出てるかな、なんだっけ、なんだっけサイト、ヤフオクじゃなくて、俺は中古で買ったけど。
Oh yeah, I should have mentioned there's gonna be turns. Sorry.
新品だと6万くらいする。
Bull versus Stallion. How we feeling about our choice down there? Not having second thoughts, are we? Full Italian power. Give me the gravy, Grandma. Lamborghini takes it all. Lamborghini machine rules the mountains.
Now that you've met the donut team, you probably have a better idea of what you're getting into. But trust me, you're still in for a few surprises.
今って3位と2位がやってんの。1位はどこだ。柳田ってまだ活躍してんの。1位と2位なんだ。じゃあ日ハム勝ってきたんだ。勝ってきたんだ。3位はどこだった？ 3 位と2位。あ、オリックスにストレートで勝ったんだ。すごいね、日ハム。
All right, tough boys and girls, you think you've got muscles? Well, how about you take it to the streets in a Chevy Camaro ZL1 or a Shelby Mustang GT500 to find out who's got the biggest American muscles. Spoiler, it's me.
シボレカマル。いや、マスタングだわ。
The Shelby GT500 performance is your business today.
なるほどね。セリーグはどうなってるの？
muscle car's natural habitat, the concrete jungle. How's it feel?
あ、阪神なの。
Didn't think muscle cars could turn like that, did you?
いや、お前だけインコースずるくね。阪神日本シリーズ決めたんだ。
Sorry, that's just the drone talking. He's very excited. Don't mind him. Oh, hey! I used to live in that building. The buffest American muscles. Let's find out. Oh, watch out for that curve. Next time I'm calling you a cab. Home stretch, dude. Hammer down. That settles that. Mustang Shelby GT500 for the win.
ダブル S 佐藤輝、森下内。あ、そうなんだ。佐藤輝、佐藤輝明。ダブル S 誰？佐伯？俺、安倍が監督のやつ嫌いなんだよ。顔に出すのが嫌い俺。あれ選手かわいそうだよ。安倍顔に出しすぎ。あんなんじゃ野球楽しくないだろうな。村上と佐伯なんですよ。ああ、村上と聞いたことない。
During this workshop, you'll be driving the oh-so-lovely Nissan 370Z Nismo.
え？お まあ巨人好きだけど、安倍の俺顔がさ、監督になってからさ、顔に出してさ、なんかやるじゃんつって、あれがね嫌いなんだよな。何してんのって思っちゃう。巨人ファンつか俺野球見てないからね。
Nothing is more iconic than low car, except for high car. In this time attack, you'll get to drive both 370Zs for 1 lap each on the same track to find out for yourself what the difference between cheap mods and expensive mods really is. Can you beat your own time switching from low car to high car? Show us then. Does more expensive mean more better? I mean, yeah. No, definitely. Doesn't. We did it in real life.
Alright, hotshot. Let's see what you can do with that setup coming straight from the...
全然ダメだね。休息も出てないし。
なんで
Alright, hotshot. Let's see what you can do with that setup coming straight from the sale rack.
ハンドル変
Give it the beans!
ハンドルがまっすぐになってない。
Alright, hotshot. Let's see what you can do with that setup coming straight from the sale rack. Give it the beans!
マジ東京の人ってさ、何が好きになんつうんだろうな、これが好きっていうのに多分なくなってくんだろうなと思う。結局巨人もそうだけど、巨人東京でしょ、ヤクルト東京でしょみたいな。で日ハムも元東京でしょ。でサッカーも FC 東京なのか、なんつうんだろう、ベルディなのかみたいな。多分そういうとこであんま好きなんつうんだろう、好きっていう感情がなくなってくるんだと思う。1チームじゃないから。だから多分俺好きっていう球団がないんだよ。球団っていうかサッカーもそうだし。まあそうだけど、 京王線は FC 東京だけど、あとなんだ、ベルディも東京でしょ。東京ベルディでしょ。まあ神奈川行けばフロンターレあるでしょ。東京の人でもフロンターレ好きな人いるからね。1チームに結局なんないんだよ。東京住んでる人に聞いたら何のファンですかとかって言ったら広島のファンですとか言う人いると思う。で、ね、なんかね、そういろいろありすぎだと思う。だそういうとこは集中しすぎなんだよ。何を応援したらいいのかってなっちゃう。北海道だったらさ、まあ日ハム1個でしょ。一つでいいと思う。北海道は日ハム。コンサドーレ札幌。
I should really keep the details to myself, but I can't help teasing you a little. So, just picture this.
それがその1個も2個も3個もいらねえよって思っちゃう。
Motorfest gave us 2 hypercars with more power than anyone would ever need. Choose between the Bugatti Centuriece and the Koenigsegg Jesco and race through downtown Honolulu. Which car will set the new downtown speed record, and who will split an order of shaved ice with me? Hey, can we get some shaved ice on set? Oh yeah, good luck.
え？左のやつ聞いた時ないんだけど俺。ブガッティ聞いた時ある。
Whoa! Someone woke up in a new Bugatti.
日ハム。日ハム。小笠原いたら応援する。日ハムの小笠原が一番かっこよかった。
Partnering with Motorfest comes with some pretty sweet perks. Check out these 2 spaceships they lent us. This car is too fast. You are a psychopath.
もしかしてあなたとレースの移行大会の若きを抑えれるかも。
早くね？すげえ追いつく。やべやべやべやべやべ。もう一回やり直そう。俺西武最初好きだったよ。小学生の頃松井一夫だったから西武好きだった。西武のスタジアムも行ったし。
Motorfest comes with some pretty sweet perks. Check out these two
結局
spaceships.
近いんだよな、関東。ロッテも俺下克上の時好きだったから。
This car is too fast. You are a psychopath.
だって2000なんだ6年2006年じゃねえか。いやちょっと待って、早え。阪神とロッテのやつでさ WBC 選んだのさ、ほぼロッテいたよね。ロッテと阪神いたよね。小さい頃松井一夫好きだったからね。
Check out these two spaceships they lent us. I'm sure it'll buff out.
いや、これ追いつかない。
This car is too fast. You are a psychopath. I love you.
こんな置いてかれるもんなの？めっちゃ置いてかれる。
Partnering with Motorfest comes with some pretty sweet perks. Check out these two spaceships they lent us.
早っ。
This car is too
いや、この
fast. You are a
2つの車が速いか
I
ら
love you.
失敗したらでかいんだな。
Do you even like cars? Like it all?
これ3億するんでしょ、この車。ブガッティ。
After the docks, how about a little tour of the countryside? This is a really nice neighborhood. Pretty sure you're looking at property values, though.
前澤ブガッティ持ってるんじゃない？たけしが持ってるんですよ。
Stop goofing around.
あーダメか。
We'll get it this time.
いやーきつ。
Be kind, rewind.
い いや、そういうゲームだもん、仕方ないじゃん。いや、これ早すぎるぞ、こいつら。ちょっと。
Are destroying the previous downtown speed record, but which car's gonna set the new record? The suspense is killing me. I gotta sit down. Kilometers per hour in the city? I don't know, that's gotta be at least 100 miles an hour. Right there! Oh,
yeah.
Baby! The Koenigsegg won, but trust me when I say that your Bugatti also made quite an impression today.
A 選ばれた人しか持てないんでしょ。
Our new destination, Diamond Head. Let's set forward. No time for surfing. Time for drifting. I'm only allowed to give you one hint. You'll be driving one of James's all-time favorites.
Now's your chance to get sideways, muchacho. You'll be drifting this Mitsubishi Lancer Evo X up and down the corkscrew. The only one you're competing in this challenge against is yourself, just like in life. Can you get all steezy with your slide? And how long can you maintain your drift?
このゲームのドリフトの仕方忘れたんだけど。あ、そうなんだ。
This place is amazing. It's like a playground for drifters. You know, that's what they say about Los Angeles these days.
Yeah, 半コンできついなこれ。半コンじゃない方がいいな。でも一括で買えるんだったら GTR 別にいいんでしょ。
Go drift, my friend. Go drift to your heart's content.
他のゲーム。
is amazing. It's like
あ、
a
ちょっとそれは教えられないな。
drifters. You know, that's what they say about Los Angeles these days. Lancer Evo. My friend said it was the fastest car that he's ever driven. What's up, Dan? I bet you never thought you'd be in a
それは教えられない。
video game. Can you drift as long as the Kentucky Cobra? I gotta know! This is gonna make a dope video. You should subscribe to Donut Media. I'm serious. Go do it. And now, you're a certified drifter.
Going fast brings incredible sensations for sure, but no need to reach extreme speeds to get a proper challenge.
別にハンコ PC だけPS5 だけじゃないから。
Meaning? Well, you'll have to go to Honolulu Airport and get on the tarmac to figure it out. The team is waiting for you there with a whole different type of car this time. A high-performance pickup truck by Ford, the F-150 Raptor.
Ah, 邪魔だね。邪魔だね。だから外したりするよ。
You're closing in. Gather all your focus and dexterity. You're gonna need it.
do ういうこと？どこが正解？え？どういうことやんこれ？ここでいいのか。ラプターデリカシー、フォード。
So we know you're a capable driver. What if you don't have any brakes? You'll be driving this Ford Raptor SVT, and I say driving, but you're stuck in cruise control, and you cannot use your brakes. Oh. And did I mention every lap you get faster? So how clean can you drive when slowing down isn't an option?
え、何？頬に触れないように。ふざけんな。
Riddle me this, coneheads. How do you win when everyone's going the same
触れるもんだろ
speed. That's right, your cruise control is locked and you've got to weave through a whole bunch of cones. But don't even think about touching them.
マジで言ってんの？
This is simple. Each cone that you touch gets you a penalty. Make a perfect lap and you get a big old bonus. Imagine each cone is the cutest, buffest horse you've ever seen. You wouldn't run over a horse, would you? Nay, sir. Nay.
ちょっと待って、やばい。
Well, I guess that's one lap. Good job.
絶対俺コーンに触れそう。
I don't know if your robot assistant told you, but I may have forgotten to install the brakes.
あ、無理。
I've got your mom on speed dial, so
これ
you
ハン
better
コンじゃ
keep
無
your
理かも
drive
しれない。
clean and tight. How clean can you drive?
いやいやいやいや、
Well, I'm
これ
starting
ブ
to
レー
get
キ
an
効か
idea.
ないの無理だわ。いや無理無理無理無理、100キロは無理だって。無理無理無理無理、絶対無理これ。
Well, I'm sorry. Is this truck too big for you? You want a widow baby car to make it easier? Well, too bad.
だってマックスで切ってるぜ。
Clever
ブレーキ効
girl.
かないってどういうこと？
Get it? Get it? Like in the movie?
いや無理だね無理だねこれ。
Well done. I hope it was as fun for you to drive as it was for me to watch.
何この車ってブレーキないの？ラプター。
I can't wait to see how the Donut Crews use all the incredible sequences they shot with you. They're almost ready to
Eh?
wrap up.
そんな
But
道あっ
before,
た？
they have one more challenge for you. One last face-off. A little pure, unadulterated street racing, featuring two cars that embody the world-renowned German savoir-faire. Well,
クソ F。
it looks like I've said too much again. Just pretend you didn't hear anything, okay?
クソほどハンコンがさ回るんだよ自動。まだまだまだまだまだまだまだまだまだ。いや変な感じになった。無理だろ。
You can't say enough good things about German engineering. I've tried. In this final face-off, two powerhouses battle it out in the streets of Honolulu. Audi R8 Spider head-to-head with BMW M4. Who could ask for anything more? Let's find out once and for all. Who rules the streets?
Audi R8 Spider. Okay, sure. Prove me wrong.
This is the last event, so make it count. Don't worry, we can still be friends after. This is a lot of fun. Thank you for letting me film you in a totally not weird way. You have nice hands. Watch out, this first ramp is a bit of a doozy. Dang, dog, hit up Jules Verne's. We got friggin' flying cars over here. These two German speedsters definitely pack a punch. Hawaiian punch. Is that even from Hawaii?
I bet.
That's a scientific fact.
いやマジかよ。
I believe you slightly scratched the paint.
Okay.
You're driving to get us the final answer. There can only be one.
Yeah,ぶつけられた。
The finish line is coming. Don't mess up. BMW rules the streets this time, and that was a hell of a show.
フラとペットボトル捨ててほしい。 いや
You haven't claimed your reward for
疲
this
れたな。
playlist. This truly was a thrilling
コーマ
ride.
ーと怠慢なのね。
But none of this could have been that
Homer.
incredible without your outstanding contribution. That's why a very special car is waiting for you at the container.
てかさ、これ結構金貯まったん
We
じゃない？
got the whole donut.
ちょっと待って、トイレ行ってくる。何このおもちゃみたいな車。ランボルギーニエゴイスト。
バイクはハンコン操作できるんだろうか。 W フラとペットボトル捨ててきました。 W すげえジャンプ。 W 頸椎行きそう。フォーマーと怠慢なのね。
これ何？イランの車？
飛行機 W
飛行機あるよ。そのエンジンとかモーターで動くやつはいっぱいある。これフォルクスワーゲンか。いや知らない。 TVR って何？
無理そうですよね W。
あ、飛行機はね。
GTR もいろいろあるんすね。
ありますね。なんだこの車。コールドエディション。
ベンツは悪そうな顔してますよね W。
RX。松田か。マセラティ。ランドローバー、ディフェンダー、ディフェンダー、
カウンタック。
カウンタックありますね。なんだこれ。これグランツーリスモにもあるよ。日産、軽 KRC ジャパン。はいや、440。
ランボルギーニもデザイン突き抜けてますよね。
440ってどういうこと？チープ。355。でっか。なんかワールドスピードに出てきそうだ。三菱ランサーエボリューション。
車種って過収録メーカーも多いんですね。
多いっすね。フェラーリ。ダッチ。
この画面だけで楽しめますわ W。
デロリアン。あ、キャデラックか。
T300 光栄。カウンタック。ランボルギーニもデザイン突き抜けてますよね。車種って過収録メーカーも多いんですね。 この画面だけで楽しめますわ W。
ブガッティ440。ベントレー。まだって金
Our
貯
team
める
to
か。
pick it out just for you. Wanna know what it is?
私は絶対的に褒めるとかやりますよね。
Chevrolet Corvette C8 with a twist. Time for you to collect.
試しはすごいっすね。車もらえた。アセコル首都高モットとこのゲームどちらが運転手は本物感ありますか？アセコルっすね。
A new playlist experience is here.
ではなんつうんだろう、設定がやっぱりなんつうんだろうな、設定によりますね。これなんかもうゲームしてるから。
そうっすね。設定で結構変わりますもんね。
そうですね。設定次第って感じですね。グランツーリスモもリアルだと思う。結局変わんねえのかこれも。
銀さん T300 でメジャーなハンコンだからネット探せばリアルな設定いろいろ出てきそうですよね。
ああ。
Is all about luxury cars. If you've played the Ferrari playlist, you know what I mean. But it doesn't end there. The festival has invited numerous guests and brands to take part over the years. And now, the most prestigious brands are opening their doors to us.
Dame.
Luxury car authority, the Archivist, has been invited by the greatest European luxury car manufacturers to discuss a common passion for beautiful vehicles and to show us the places where these jewels are formed. A grand tour of Europe that you'll be getting a taste of in this new playlist experience. Onto the container. You'll discover everything this voyage was about.
なんか飛んでる。なんだあれ。マジかよ。 なんだこれは。こっちから行ける？全部破壊しよう。これどこから入るの？ここか。
As the Motorfest archivist, I had the privilege to be invited by prestigious European car manufacturers for a special visit. This was the beginning of my European tour, and the starting point for your new car culture experience. My journey would let me spend time among the finest machines the old continent has produced. French elegance. Peak engineering.
Welcome to the Porsche Museum. First and foremost, Porsche is something you have to drive. You have to sit in, you have to feel. If you sit in the car, then you directly recognize this is a Porsche.
British craftsmanship.
Experience the bike that we already love. Character, performance, detail, quality, style.
I'll relate my journey for you, and for my archives. These are my luxury chronicles.
This time, the Motorfest will deliver this playlist to you on a weekly basis. Each week, a new chapter of the Luxury Chronicles for you to enjoy the luxury cars throughout the whole season. Let's move on to another activity. The tour starts now. Our archivist has documented the whole thing, so we can share with you, here in Hawaii, his luxury chronicles. Each car you'll be driving in this playlist is related to our archivist journey. Get to the event tag and discover what our luxury car authority has in store for you.
これハンドルなんか同じように動いてんね。ハンコンと。はい。局さんありがとうございました。すげえ遠いね。ファストトラベルしてみる。 すげえ。
My trip back to Europe would lead me first to France, with a schedule full of promise. I couldn't wait to meet the people from Bugatti, embodiment of French car luxury, and spend time with some of the most brilliant machines in the country. But my very first meeting was with an equally interesting manufacturer and a rather peculiar car. Genti Automobile and their first creation, the Accolone. My European journey was starting far from the buzzing cities, in the small village of Saint-Yor, in central France. When you get these notes, driver, you'll be driving the roads of Maui in the very cars I'm writing about, to get a proper French luxury feel without leaving Hawaii or the festival.
It's like it never happened.
Accolone and Genti Automobile was such an interesting starting point for my tour. A newcomer to the French luxury car market, and their very first machine. This was very exciting. I got to learn everything I needed to know about this car. A car born from the passion of a creator who dreamed of building his own luxury hypercar with 4-figure horsepower and an unparalleled power-to-weight ratio from scratch. By the time you, driver, get my notes, the result should be in your hands. excellence, rarity, and soul. The
危ね
by Genti Automobile.
How was this luxury ride for an introduction? For the next event of this playlist, we're going deeper into the French luxury car market. Get ready to hear everything about our archivist's second stop.
Citroën. すげえ車だ。
Despite its rare and premium nature, luxury cars can take many forms and come from many places. Of course, they often come from well-established luxury manufacturers, and I was about to see a lot of these on my journey. But my visit at Genti has shown us that a luxury car can bloom from the vision and passion of a single person. And today, my second stop in France has shown that luxury cars can also come from manufacturers that usually keep their distance from the luxury world.
Let's try that again.
This stop was about a French everyday car manufacturer, Citroën, and their famous Citroën GT. The GT is a car which, according to its main engineer in 2008, was meant to be the supercar of 2025, the same year as this European trip. Talk about apropos.
Mulligan!
This car was originally made for a video game, but it had such an impact that they decided to make it a reality. At the time, the possibility of having the GT be mass-produced was real. But in the end, the incredible vehicle would remain a concept car for the world to admire and a very privileged few to drive.
そうにないな。
Despite its rare and premium nature, luxury cars can take many forms and come from many places. Of course, they often come from well-established luxury manufacturers, and I was about to see a lot of these on my journey. But my visit at Genti has shown us that a luxury car can bloom from the vision and passion of a single person. And today, my second stop in France has shown that luxury cars can also come from manufacturers that usually keep their distance from the luxury world. This stop was about a French everyday car manufacturer, Citroën, and their famous Citroën GT. The GT is a car which, according to its main engineer in 2008, was meant to be the supercar of 2025, the same year as this European trip. Talk about apropos. This car was originally made for a video game, but it had such an impact that they decided to make it a reality. At the time, the possibility of having the GT be mass-produced was real. But in the end, the incredible vehicle would remain a concept car for the world to admire and a very privileged few to drive.
No shame in trying again.
With the Echelon and this Citroën GT, my tour was off to a great start. And it was only the beginning.
things are getting serious, you're now about to focus on the most luxurious of French luxury car brands. No need to think twice, you've already guessed it. Our next event, Bugatti, Now and Then.
At last, it was finally time for me to make a stop in Molsheim, home of the French luxury car brand par excellence, Bugatti. There is absolutely no way I could have skipped this more than 110-year-old institution. My enthusiasm was vindicated, as I got to spend some time with the legendary machine that is the 1936 Type 57 SC Atlantic, designed by Jean Bugatti, one of the most beautiful Bugattis ever made. A car that embodies Bugatti's pioneering spirit and passion for perfection. What a pleasure it was to take this venerable machine through the picturesque countryside roads of France. Four units of this car were made at the time, including a single all-black version that Jean Bugatti kept for himself. Unfortunately, its whereabouts are a long-standing mystery, as that particular vehicle disappeared during World War II. Or did she? Honest, this special moment with Bugatti was one of the highlights of my European tour, especially when you know which car they're going to bring next. La Voiture Noire, a direct tribute to that all-black Type 57 SC I just mentioned. One of the most beautiful and most expensive cars in the world. Exclusivity, artistry, performance, and luxury. A car that is undoubtedly a worthy successor to Jean Bugatti's personal masterpiece. I'm pretty sure the man would have loved to see this. Anyway, for me, this was the perfect end to a perfect day. Festival goes, I hope you'll enjoy driving these as much as I did admiring them in their native land.
The Luxury Chronicles continue. We're staying with Bugatti for one last French spin, with a luxurious yet very intimidating car. Day 4 of my glorious French sojourn. I was staying at Bugatti's for another day, and as the icing on the cake, Bugatti served me one last exclusive piece of art on a plate. The Bugatti Vision GT.
another car originally designed for the video game industry that made it to the real world. For my pleasure. Yours. If you're currently driving this car, and I believe you are, be cautious. This car may be a jewel. Once awakened, she becomes a beast.
We'll get it this time.
That, my time with Bugatti and the French section of my tour were coming to an end. My next destination, Germany.
A dive into French car haute couture. You're now entering the second part of this luxury vehicle experience, still narrated by our archivist. So next stop, Germany. A very special German car has been prepared for you.
After a marvelous French introduction, I was now flying to Germany to pursue my work on the European luxury brands. I was expecting great things from the upcoming meetings. This leg of the journey was a promising one, as I was about to meet my esteemed counterpart at Porsche.
My name is Frank Jung, and I'm responsible here at the Porsche AG for the corporate archive and the car collection. The archive is kind of the memory of the brand, the memory of Porsche. In between the 80 cars we're showing here, the Carrera GT is one of the top stars. Top sports car of its time, a high-performance machine. And it's mainly made by hand.
My luxury chronicles were really shaping up, with one incredible encounter after another. And now, I was about to see Porsche as never before, with a special focus on the Porsche Carrera GT. Talking about German luxury cars without talking about Porsche would be nonsense. It is one of the names that belongs in the pantheon of luxury car culture. Guided by my fellow archivist from Stuttgart, I was being honored with an insider tour of their museum, from which I was getting priceless notes and pictures for my archives and for Motorfest. Among all the jewels that surrounded us, the Carrera GT took a special place in our day. A car born from a streak of Porsche victories, made to compete with the greatest. Top sports car in the 2000s, and dare I say, one of the top sports cars of all time. car. I couldn't have dreamed of a better way to start my trip in Germany.
when it comes to German luxury cars. Well, don't worry. Our archivist and the Motorfest organizers have got you covered. You'll see. Luxury Chronicles Europe, Germany. Second stop, Apollo Automobile.
My Germany tour is officially on. After an incredible first stop in Stuttgart, I had the distinct pleasure of spending a day with Apollo Automobile and an absolute marvel of a car, the Apollo Project Evo. This car, which is still under development as I write these lines, is definitely one of the boldest and most aggressive-looking cars I've seen in my long career. The active aerodynamics, the fins, that rear spoiler, and X-Light signature, everything in this car's design screams, you're getting eaten alive. And this interior, you really have to see it to believe it. Nothing short of a superhero car. There's only one existing prototype at the moment. The one I just got the chance to discover. Note to self, I really must convince Apollo to lend this car to Motorfest for our upcoming luxury cars playlist. Luxury is elegance, fine materials, and high-precision craftsmanship. But it is also the freedom to embrace a hardline approach and go all the way.
After Porsche and Apollo, our archivist was only halfway through his European journey. In the next event, we'll hear what he had to say about his seventh stop, a day at Audi, with a focus on a luxury racing car. Get ready to step in the world of gentleman drivers.
my trip was getting me to dig even deeper into German car culture. The people from Audi were now expecting me in the beautiful town of Ingolstadt in Bavaria. The car that they had prepared for me, and the one you, driver, should be driving when you get these notes, was a great surprise and a great addition to our luxury vehicle experience. The 2020 Audi R8 LMS GT2. A true racing car, as it was built for a very specific Grand Touring competition, the GT2 European Series. Yet also a true luxury car, as the GT2 event is in fact a particular championship designed for amateur pay drivers, a racing category for what we call the gentleman drivers. A category in which this Audi R8 is queen. Audi R8 LMS GT2, a car that was first introduced at Goodwood's Festival of Speed. One might wonder why.
Welcome back. With the next event of our Luxury Chronicles playlist, the Archivist relates his stop at Mercedes, and you'll get to drive yet another extremely powerful car. Looks like luxury often goes together with mean performance in Germany.
My last day in Germany led me to Mercedes for yet another thrilling ride. My ultimate appointment in this country was set with the breathtaking Mercedes AMG 1. The one and only, as Mercedes would say.
This time.
Like all the German machines I had the pleasure to admire over the course of my trip, the Mercedes AMG 1 was indubitably on the powerful side. That's an understatement, as the One was built from the dream of bringing Formula One technology to the road. A dream that was meant to come true. Everything in this car screams Formula One. Powertrain, materials, interior. And I believe world champion Lewis Hamilton himself helped Mercedes in the development of this car. To the driver who'll get behind the wheel of this machine in the festival, you're probably not ready. My German trip was ending wonderfully with this Mercedes AMG 1. I was content and ready to move on to the last part of my trip.